What is going on, everybody? Fluxo here, and welcome to this week's video where I'm going to be giving you all an update of what's been going on in Typhon Industries. If you do enjoy this video, drop a like or maybe even consider subscribing if you're new here. A lot has been added since we last covered this save, so without further ado, let's get into this one. It seems a good time ago that we started up this rock face and turned it into an entrance of Typhon Industries. It was important that we allowed access for both incoming resources via the trains, but also vehicle access into Typhon Industries down below. Using the terrain really helped as I used the two ledges to carve out my entrances for both the train track and the road. Once the entrance was in, I now had an input for the vast amount of resources available, so I built a looping track to collect all the nodes from the surrounding area. Once the track was ready, I cleanly collected all the resources I needed for Typhon Industries within the area. I then brought all the belts together to be loaded onto the train. In addition to this area, I decided to produce the compacted coal and load onto the train, as I would be using that for turbo fuel back at the factory. With the train now bringing resources into the factory, I next decided to use the available Caterium node on the mountaintop here to produce the quick wire that I was going to need for future projects within the factory. The Caterium wire is made inside of this facility and then sent into drones to be relocated around the factory. Heading on into Typhon Industries, I wanted to keep the place feeling like it was sat inside the rock face itself. I obtained this look by keeping some of the exposed rock and actually using that as walls, which I think worked really well. To add structure to the build, I started using pillars to encase the conveyor ladders, which ended up adding a lot of strength to the build itself. With the rear part of the entrance now in place, I added storage to hold all the off-coming resources from the train. Using the platform above the train station, I decided to build a drone-fed battery plant to produce all the small number of batteries that we would need for the factory itself. Now we're all caught up on what we covered in the build series, I am now excited to show you what we've been building within the streams. Finally putting to use all that raw material the train was bringing in, welcome to the latest Typhon Industries has to offer. With a lot to go over and yet still a lot to be done, this latest addition to the factory really has started to pave the way and giving us a look at what the future holds for this build. Although the build is nowhere near finished yet, I can't help but get excited that we have functional machines creating all the lower tier items available in the game. I decided to integrate this leading corridor using mostly scientist lighting to prepare for the lumen setting changes being implemented in Update 8. All the product is fed into the storage to be used in our next build. This will be the next tier of production on the floor above. Any overflowing product is then sent to the awesome sinks along this side here. I have also installed the power source for this factory. Using turbo fuel generators overclocked to 250%, this produces nearly 15,000 megawatts of power, which will be more than enough power for this entire project. Last but not least, we now have our hub installed, which gives us an awesome view over the desert itself. So there you have it, guys. I will leave you with some shots of the newest added part of Typhon Industries. I just want to say a huge thank you for you all being here and supporting as much as you all do. By all means, drop a like or a comment and let me know how you found the video. But as for myself, I'll catch you all in the Discord.